Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about dating. Alright, I haven't stopped dating. I'm going to be honest, I haven't stopped dating. And my whole perspective and belief on dating has changed. Oh my god, my car is so fucking cold. My whole perspective on dating and talking to people, getting to know people, being open to new connections has completely changed. By the way, I'm loving this freaking tripod. I'm borrowing my sister's one. I think I'm going to get me one like this because what do you guys think about the setting, the angle? Do you guys like it? Let me know in the comments. I'm like super chill, just chilling back here. Should I move more up? Okay, is that good? I kind of just want to be comfortable and like talk to you guys as if you guys are my freaking friends. Okay, so my whole perspective on dating has completely changed. I would say from time to time, I'm done dating, I'm done talking to people, and no, I'm actually not. This is the beauty of keeping it real on my channel, being open with you guys and talking to you guys about stuff like this, because this is so real. Coming from someone that was in a long relationship and was eventually married and divorced, and I had to go back into the real world and date, get to know people, put myself out there. I feel like it's all an experience. Dating people, getting to know other people, you truly learn more about yourself. If anything, you really just gain experience in those moments. So I haven't really stopped dating and talking to people. I've tried dating multiple people and talking to multiple people, but I think at that time when I was doing all of that, I didn't know how to mentally decipher. I basically didn't know how to navigate that, I guess. Fast forward to now, it's been a couple of months now. I believe in dating them all. That's not to say that you're having sex. I'm having sex with these people. I'm making out with all these people. No, none of that. When I mean date, I mean getting to know people. Going on dates. If a guy wants to take me out and he doesn't seem like a weirdo, if he wants to take me out on a date, I'm gonna go. I used to bank on one person at a time. I used to think, you know what? I can't navigate dating multiple people, so I'm just gonna date one person at a time. No, and that was the biggest mistake, but I had to learn that. I had to go through that because it's basically like putting all of our eggs in one basket and banking on one person. And then you start to have the rose tinted glasses and lose sight of traits in a person. Like when you are talking to just one person, you have nothing to compare that relationship and that dynamic and that person to. You have no one else to compare it to. So you're going to be solely focused on that one person. And when things don't work out, it's like you lose hope. But for me, it's all a learning process, to be honest. I believe now that you should date them all. Go on all those dates. Anyone that wants to take you out, or anybody that wanted to take me out, I'm down. I'm down to go out, meet new people. My focus is not, okay, is this person the one? Is this person going to be my husband? For me, it's getting to know people, genuinely getting to know people, creating connections and being open to new connections. Because I, for the longest time, was stuck in a loop of people in my past, and I was kind of just looping myself in those relationships and those connections. And it basically got to a point where I unfollowed everybody. I stopped talking. I stopped responding to all of them because I felt like the connection was just so recycled and so over repeated, and like I was done with those people, but I didn't realize that I was done with those connections. I've opened up myself to new connections, and sorry, as I was saying, sorry, I have opened up myself to new connections and getting to know new people. And I'm also learning to not always think, okay, is this person going to be the one? Is this somebody that's going to have potential? I stopped completely having those types of expectations and going into it as, okay, human to human, we're going to get to know this person. And who knows, maybe we could end up as friends. You never know. And I'm the type of person, like, I love human to human connection, and I love supporting people and humans in general. And I feel like I have a gift of just blessing people and wishing good on people, praying for people. I genuinely wish the best for everyone that I've ever encountered, whether we work out romantically or not, or if we end up as friends, or if we just know each other for just that moment in time. Like, I pray and hope that I'm someone that had left them with a lesson, a good lesson, I hope. And I don't know, just human to human, really wholesome experiences. And I'm all for that. I love supporting people in their self-growth journey and what they're trying to accomplish in life, and just them trying to better themselves and being their true selves. I love shit like that. So regardless if the connection ends romantically or not, it's all part of the experience. And I think it's so important to put yourself out there, you know, especially with people that you may not be typically attracted to physically. I was never the type to go based off of looks. I never really had a type. But yeah, I mean, anyways, just being open to meeting people, all kinds of people, whether it's someone that you wouldn't normally take interest in if you were to see them out, and just genuinely getting to know people. I love people. So yeah, I've opened up myself to new connections and meeting new people, and it's been great. Honestly, I learned so much from every single person that I've encountered and talked to. Like, I literally just got home from meeting somebody that followed me on Facebook, wanted to get to know me. We were both free tonight, so I ended up hanging out with him, and it was nice. You know, he seems pretty cool. He's soft-spoken. He has a past that he opened up to me about, and I was able to have a normal conversation, like friend to friend. And, you know, I gave him encouraging words. I just motivated him with everything that he told me and opened up to me about. I appreciate him being vulnerable with me and being honest with me. And, you know, I root for people like that. And I hope and pray, like I literally prayed for him after I literally just met him. So I love it. You know, when you date, you get to know people, and it doesn't always have to end in a romantic relationship. You know, like, just date, put yourself out there, get to know new people. You learn so much in the process, and it feels so much better, honestly, because I notice a difference in dating one person at a time versus dating multiple people. Dating one person will get your fucking feelings hurt. Let me tell you that, because I did that twice. Like, I stopped talking to everybody just because I was talking to this one person. And then when we didn't work out, it was kind of like, oh, fuck, I don't want to date anymore. And it kind of like misconstrued my thoughts on dating and getting to know people in general. So I'm never putting all the eggs in one basket, banking on one person, just dating one person at a time, because no, it truly does make you blind to the person and their qualities. You know, if you're dating multiple people, you have qualities that you see in one guy that you may not see in the other, and vice versa. And you're able to weed out who has potential if you are looking for something serious. And like, I'm not dating just to fucking date because I'm fucking bored. I genuinely want to put myself out there, get to know people, and learn through the process. And if one of these connections end up growing into something serious and in the direction of a romantic relationship, then so be it. You know, I'm not having expectations. I'm not trying to have all these expectations in my head of how things should go or things should be. I think, yeah, you have to go into dating them all, literally. And then you can eventually weed out, you know, connections that you feel like isn't really aligned, or maybe one of the connections are growing a little bit in the direction that you have been looking for, and you pursue that. I genuinely show up as my true self. Just get to know people. Date them all. You're less likely to get your feelings hurt in the process, because talking to 5 different people, yeah, it can get time consuming, but it's not like they're all responding every single fucking day of every fucking minute, you know? So that's also another thing that you want to pay attention to as well. Like, if you are looking for a serious partner that's consistent, that sends you those good morning texts, those good night texts, that checks in with you throughout the day, and you're actually having genuine conversations, and you're actually making the effort to come and see you, like, those are the connections that you want to put at the top of the list, a little more attention to. You can weed out the connections that don't seem to be going anywhere. They don't really genuinely seem to want to get to know you. Your end goal is not the same as yours. Date them all, get to know them all, see their traits, see how they move, see how they treat you, see how you feel in all of those connections. So I'm basically talking to 3 people right now, but it's just talking, you know, and I've only really been physically seeing none, actually. These are just talking. But the guy that I met up with tonight, he seems super cool. And so yeah, that's like the only person that I actually physically met up with. And you can tell when people are just meeting up with you to try to fuck. You could tell. I've met up with a few that you can just tell that they want to fuck. And then there was this one guy that met up with me, and he was very persistent on getting touchy and shit. And I'm like, When I mentioned that I wasn't gonna have sex with him, he literally took me home because he said that he needed to go home and jag off or some shit like that. Some crazy ass shit. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I dropped my ass off at home because of the fuck. And then, like, when he got home, he tried to ask me for a pussy pic, and I'm like, oh god, oh Lord, no, I'm not giving you a fucking pussy pic. So yeah, I haven't heard from him since. He does view my freaking Facebook stories and all that jazz. It's so fucking weird. There's people that seem genuine, people that are genuine. Not everyone. There's a lot of dogs out in this bitch. Woo, let me take that back. Put yourself out there. Don't have expectations, but definitely state what shit you're on, what type of shit you're on, because you got to let these people know what your end goal is. Like, I'm dating to eventually get into a serious relationship. It may not be right now or anytime soon, but that's my end goal. I'm not just going on dates just to fucking go on dates. Like, we have to have intention here. Always lay down the rules before you even meet up. And then you can fill out the vibes. You can decide whether you want to hang out with that person or not, or pursue that connection or not. I've noticed a major difference. Dating one person versus dating a bunch of people. You reply on your own time. It may sound crazy, but you reply on your own fucking time. It's not like you have to be, I have to text this person, I have to text this person. It doesn't have to be that way. Bitch, prioritize you, and you can respond to these people in the manner that you feel like responding to them. Period. Highly recommend to date them all, get to know them all, talk to multiple people, go on dates, put yourself out there. If a guy isn't what you physically would typically go for, just fucking go. Get to know him as a human being. It's always the one that, well, sometimes it can be the ones that you're not. That's not to say to put yourself in a position where you're not attracted to somebody, but just get to know people. Honestly, just get to know people, spend time with people. I will continue to go on dates. I will continue to talk to people on my own time, of course. I'm still focused on myself. I got my own shit going on. The only thing that a guy can offer me is how he fucking treats me. Because I pretty much got everything else under control. I handle shit all on my own. It really just comes down to how a guy treats me and how he makes me feel. And you can feel the fucking vibes. You can tell when the person is off or something doesn't feel right, or after you hang out with them, you're kind of like, if you have to be unsure in any way, shape, or form, that's a no. And you should trust that gut. Tonight was really nice. It was really unexpected. And you guys all know, if you guys didn't watch my Chick-fil-A mukbang, I included a cut list for 2026. Go and watch it. It's a trend on TikTok, but go and watch it. But yeah, the guy that I hung out with tonight, I didn't get any weird vibes. He was pretty soft-spoken. He seemed pretty chill. He was pretty honest. He opened up to me about what he had going on, he's currently at in life. He made me feel comfortable the whole night. Like, I didn't get any weird pervy vibes, and I didn't get any pushy vibes. I'm gonna continue to go on dates, and I'm gonna talk to multiple people. So much better that way. You feel less super focused on that one person, because when you're super focused on one person, it's like you really miss out on other opportunities. I've been in 3-month talking stages. It always led to nothing. We talked like a little bit about our previous relationships and like where we're coming from and everything. Not super in depth. We talked a little bit about that. I realized just how much I love being single, because being single is not a bad thing. Being single is it's great because we're not selling. There's so many people that are in relationships. Half of these people aren't even happy. So I love being single. I have that freedom to pick and choose my future boyfriend. That's so fucking crazy to say out loud. Date them all, sis. I'll have to have sex with all of them. Date them all, get to know them, and open up yourself to new connections, because that's what I've been doing, and it feels so much better. I'm not focused on just one person, getting to know multiple people, and then I weed out who I want to continue talking to, who I don't really feel like would align with my lifestyle or like my life in general. I'll date them all.